Okay, so I've got everything laid out to put the heads on. I went and I bought brand new ARP bolts for the heads. That's the part number right there. It comes with a package of the assembly lube that you want to put on between the washers and the heads of the bolts. You'd also put it on the threads if these were blind holes, but since they're going into the water jacket, I'm going to use a thread sealant on all the threads. The main thing you want to remember when you're putting these together is on these washers, you can see it's got a little bevel on the inside hole there on that side, and that side it doesn't. Okay, that bevel goes towards the head of the bolt because there's a radius in there and you don't want that washer cutting into that radius and weakening that stud. The other thing you have to do, at least on my engine and my heads, the very two center head bolts are real close together here with the two valves. So you have to take two of the washers and then grind a little flat on each side of it like that so it'll fit right down in between those two valves. And it's just these two center holes you have to do. You can see the rest of them, there's plenty of clearance around them. There's no issue with, you know, the washers hitting anything. So I got those all ground. I'm getting ready. I'm going to go ahead and put the assembly lube on all the heads of the bolts and put all the washers on them, and then I'll go back through and I'll put the sealant on the threads, and we're ready to start putting the heads on. Okay, I've just got a little parts brush here, and I'm going to squeeze a little bit of this stuff out on the brush and then go through and just trying to get it in front of the camera there, get it brushed in around the head of that bolt. It's kind of like a never sees almost stuff. I bought bottles of assembly lube that you can use too, but this stuff, it says it's recommended for the studs. It's ARP designed it for the proper torque consistency on these bolts. So okay, so now I'm going to stack up the washers on all these. And you want to make sure you get that chamfered side against the, you got the flat side going against the bottom. Okay, this is the thread sealer that I'm going to use. It's 8632 Permatex thread sealant. So I'm just going to put it on half the bolts right now. I don't want to put them on all of them, and if I get interrupted, I don't want them drying out on me. I don't know how much this stuff dries out, but I don't want to take a chance. So I'm going to just do half the bolts now. So we need one of these. Our brush is coming apart. It's brand new. Okay. Okay, that's half the bolts. You want to always read the literature that comes with your fasteners. And here it tells me to torque the head bolts to 70 foot-pounds, you know, and you do that in sequences of like 20 pounds at a time. I know some information says go to 65 pounds. I'm going to look up what it says for aluminum heads and just make sure that that's what I need to go to. So we'll do that next. Okay, you want to make sure that you look over all the information you get with your parts. These are the instructions for the Edelbrock E Street cylinder heads, the aluminum cylinder heads, and it gives you all the torque specs here. Okay, so for the head bolt torque, it's saying 65 foot-pounds in steps of 40, 55, and 65. So we'll go around it 3 times, those different foot-pounds, and should be good to go. Okay, I've already cleaned this surface with acetone and got all the oil off of it. You put the head gaskets on dry. They fit down over the 2 pins here. A lot of times they'll be stamped this side up or this side towards the head or something like that. If it doesn't have that, normally what stamping is on it, and these stripe lines go up towards the head. So we'll put that on there. I've already got the heads clean. Now since I'm going with brand new heads, I'll get this on without bumping the camera. Since I'm going with brand new heads and they're symmetrical, it doesn't matter what side I put these on, what side of the motor they go on. Try to find those pins. There we go. They're down on the pins. Okay, so this one I ground the washer on each side, and that goes in this hole right here, the very center hole. And drop it down in there. Okay, that's all the head bolts in place. Okay, I'm just going to run them in with a speed wrench. And the center one I got to watch out. I got to make sure I get that washer down in there where it belongs, so the flats line up. There we go. And even though I'm not torquing these down, I'm still going to go on the torque pattern, just so I'm squeezing that head gasket down evenly as we go around. Okay, so now I'm going to go with my torque wrench. I have it set for 40 foot-pounds for the first pass. I'm going to start here in the center. Okay, because my arm is bothering me, I'm going to do the next one with my 1/2-inch drive torque wrench. I hope I can do this. I don't know if I can or not. My shoulder's killing me. Okay, so that's the first head. Now you do the same thing to the other side. So I'll go ahead and get that on, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we got these all torqued down now. So the next thing we need to do, I need to put the lifters down in the valleys here, put the push rods in, and put the rocker arms on, and I'm going to need to adjust these guide plates. I'm pretty sure they're not set correctly. Okay, so we got the heads all put on, gaskets, heads, torqued to the proper spec, 65 foot-pounds. We did them in 3 steps. So that's going to end this video today. On the next video we'll be doing the valve train. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.